What is that?
Headless dinosaur.
I've been thinking how our tastes in music reflect our everyday lives. Around 10 or 12 years ago, the trend was all for new music.
I don't even know why we had the gas on, but yesterday at lunch, I forgot to turn it off. Just getting caught up on some email and some work. February 14th, 2017. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Sleeping in that last night on the mattress was the best I've ever experienced.
I slept 2 hours more than you did.
Today we're not going to meet up with anybody. We're just going to go do some off-roading over in the Citrus Wildlife Management area. Are my glasses fogging up? This is this awning vestibule room thingamajigger. It's pretty cool because, you know, you've got doors here. You can zip a floor into the bottom of it, which we have in the bag, but we didn't use. In the back, it's got this opening here, right here, and have complete exposure access to the side of, you know, the vehicle or whatever. Look at that, it's 11:25. We are like ready to roll out. I figure it's a pretty good time to have lunch. It's 1:43. There's a little mud hole behind me. I don't think we're gonna be going through that, but we could.
Yay.
We're not going through it.
Oh.
I'll tell you why. This right here is what really, and I don't have a winch. I am fairly certain that Danny and I did this a few weeks back. I moved the fridge over here. As I found myself continuing to get into the fridge last night with the vestibule and the tent and all that stuff deployed, it was difficult to get into the fridge. It was just kind of a pain in the butt. When the tent was deployed, you'd walk all the way around the tent to get to it. Over here, you don't. So I think this is going to be a better long-term location.
Foreign contaminant. What is that from, Dad?
I don't know who says it, but it's in Wally. It's on the ship.
Little cleaning robot.
Some of our favorite lunch. Although my wife said these aren't very good to have very much of because there's a lot of sodium and probably preservatives and other things because
This says no preservatives.
I don't eat this every day. So I think a couple of days in a month for lunch, I think it'd be all right. I'm sorry, I just have to say it. This is so cool to literally be able to pull over in the forest on the side of the trail. We can wash our hands if we want to, which who wants to anyway? Why not eat dirty?
Delicious.
Yeah, the thing is that if it took like 20 minutes to set all this up, you'd never do it. But it takes like 2 seconds. I'm not trying to be braggadocious here. By the way, I learned that word from Donald Trump. When he said that in one of the debates, I looked at my wife and said, "Is that a word?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's a word." I was like, "Sweet, that's a cool word." I just think this is awesome. It's super cool. It's trail time. In order to get myself into this position, I literally backed the trailer in a few inches at a time, and then I'd get out and look, and I'd back a little more. You know, and I was doing it for a couple of reasons. I'll admit the primary reason was to get some really, really cool pictures. But the funny thing is, what I was going to tell you is that as I backed myself in here, and as I've gone through this experience of getting myself, I realized that I actually think that I probably could make this obstacle, even with the trailer. You can see the tuck. The suspension's really flexed. So let's get out. Go right along this line. This is what I want that tire to go. passenger side tire should be right along this line, okay?
Okay. Okay, that's straight. Just keep going, you'll be good. And you're good.
It was fun going out with Kerbin yesterday because I got to know and learn his perspective. It's all about learning, and you don't learn without experiencing, and you don't experience without getting out and doing. I think it's really fun to try new things and to experience new things and to come out of those experiences with a greater knowledge and an ability to have some muscle memory, you know, so that next time you get into a particular situation, you have some like instinct that you've learned from your past experiences. And that's really what this is all about. So I got this little gimbal from Tech. I don't know how you pronounce it. And I've got the gimbal screwed on there. Now this up here could get a little hairy. I can't exactly turn around real easily with the trailer. This just looks like it's a turn. Well, check it out, Danny. We made it. Road 8 and road 19. All I have to say is thank goodness for heavily traveled off-road paths, because do you see that tree back there? We're coming up here on this trail. Oh man, I don't chainsaw or nothing, and it's pretty tight, so going back. But a couple of other trails have been made. I'm gonna try and make this tight turn right here. Tell you what, it's nice to have a machete, because I just took down a few limbs here, getting ready to take down another good sized one. Whatever that brand logo thing is right there, that's who makes it. Oh, Gerber. I think it was like 20 bucks on Amazon. Has a saw blade thingamajigger on it. It's good stuff. I'll tell you what, this trail has been pretty raw. I've had to continue getting out and whacking stuff. It's okay, we're almost there. Hey, check it out, a birdhouse, and it's a prison. An awful lot of tweeting. At first I thought it was something wrong with the car making all those noises. It's definitely coming from that birdhouse. And if there's a reason for that birdhouse to be here outside of a prison, if you happen to know, let me know in comments. Wonder if we'd get in trouble if we drove over there. As it stands, we're very, very close, maybe a quarter mile from being off the trail. But the trail to get off the trail is like super, super raw. So I guess we will see how it goes. Okay, so this end of this Trail 19, I think it was like a quarter mile to go this way and it was like 3 miles to take a right. Not that I was ready to be done, but it's dark. It was like crazy tight. I mean, I had to get out and I had to hack. I think I have like a mark on my head. I'm not really sure. It hurts. Some branch like came back and like retaliated for me trying to take it out. We're down here at the end and there's a gate. And I don't know if there's a lock. There's another trail. Gate, maybe locked, don't know, don't care. Because there's another trail. It looks like it goes out to the highway. Goes right out to the highway. Today and yesterday was an adventure. This is a fun couple of days. This is a fun couple of days. Yeah, it's locked. It is locked up. Glad we don't have to deal with that. Until the next one, we'll see ya.